Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irresistible and I'm a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become your highest potential so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. In today's video, I'll be talking about manifesting through 4D versus 5D. But before we get started, just a quick reminder that I have daily coaching email advice that you can receive every single day into your email inbox so that you remain on top of manifesting and never forget your power. I send out tips, advice, pep talks, and all kinds of things. So you definitely want to sign up on daily.munashable.com. I will also link it below. I also want you to know that I have a free masterclass available for everyone to watch. It's a masterclass that helps you become magnetic to love. It's something that I filmed last year with my friend and colleague Nadine Ghassan. So it's a 90 minutes of pure content on how to become magnetic in love. It's really a self-concept masterclass. So if you want to sign up for it, you can find the information. I will also link it below so you can sign up for that and you'll have access to it right away. Also, a quick reminder that I offer both email and video coaching. So if you'd like help in manifesting any of your desires, whether you want to do it in 4D or in 5D, because I have both, you definitely want to check these out. They are all in the description below. I also want to mention that I have something called soul realignment readings, which is something that allows me to tap into your soul's records in the Akashic records and essentially not only tell you what your divine gifts are, I also tell you what your mental blocks are, the things that you are upholding that are preventing you from manifesting your desires. It's actually very much tied to manifesting. So if you'd like to get clarity on that, you definitely also want to check out my soul realignment readings. And I want to emphasize that it also helps you understand why you desire the things that you desire. It's 100% helping you align with your desires. So it's not something that is taking away your power in any way. It's showing you that you are wanting what you want for a reason. So you definitely want to check out my soul realignment readings as well. And just the last thing before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon in order to receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I talk about different ways and approaches to manifesting. I don't have just one way, because personally in my own life, I've manifested in numerous ways. I've been manifesting consciously since 2004, even though I didn't know what that was. I discovered what that was in 2007. And essentially, I've manifested in so many different ways. I never just share one way because we all resonate with different ways. And I always tell you that you have your own inner manifestation coach within you that's guiding you in every moment, that's telling you what to do in this moment. So sometimes I may feel like I want to do affirmations. For other desires, I might find myself just setting the intention and letting it go. So I always go with that gut feeling on what it is that I want to do, and I go with it, and that's how I manifest. So I'm always sharing these different ways and approaches because there is really no one way. And there are people out there who just don't resonate with techniques. And that is perfectly okay. And generally, you will with time find yourself doing less techniques and practices because you just know that you can manifest even without that. Though I'm not saying that that's a must, that will be your journey. But generally, as you become more practiced in manifesting and you do more and more of that, you find you don't even need to do the techniques. So this is where I'm going to explain why that works, because when we are manifesting using techniques, and when we're talking about techniques, we're talking about affirmations, journaling, visualizations, scripting, whatever form of technique you're using, whatever technique, you have so many techniques out there, the Tesla method, all these different approaches, this all represents manifesting using 4D. What we mean by manifesting using 4D is working with your subconscious mind, working with the mind. Essentially, what you're doing is you're redirecting your mind. You're redirecting. And so you're helping impress a new story into your subconscious mind. So we're working through minds, 4D, pure 4D. And I talk about how the mind actually works, how the subconscious mind and conscious mind actually work together in this video. I will link it above. It's how to trick your subconscious mind into believing the new story. This is a video that explains it from A to Z, so you want to watch that. It helps you understand how assumptions become dominant within your subconscious mind and then that manifests. So all these techniques are helping essentially redirect your mind, helps you saturate your mind with the state of the wish fulfilled. It also overrides your opposing thoughts in the beginning because you're saturating, you're doing this work, and so that overrides the opposing thoughts. And then with time, even as you do more and more of that, and it becomes dominant, this new story becomes dominant in your subconscious mind, your conscious thoughts will also become more aligned, because your conscious thoughts, they're also a manifestation. So you're literally becoming more aligned on all levels. Now, all of that is manifesting through 4D. It's manifesting through mind. I help my clients all the time with that because from a young age, we have been rewarded for action. We feel we need to do something. And so to go into non-action is sometimes difficult for us. So you go through that, you do what you feel you need to do, and you do the techniques, you do the practices. It helps you with that. But it's not a must. It's not a must. So this brings us to the other approach to manifesting, which I speak about on my channel as well, which is manifesting through 5D. Manifesting through 5D is transcending the mind altogether. It's aligning with the operant power within, which is what we call the I am. I refer to this on my channel as identity shifting. You are aligning with the operant power within you. That operant power is the awareness behind the thoughts. It's the part of you that's noticing the mental patterns. It's the part of you that is not your mind, because you're not your mind. You're not your thoughts. You are that presence behind it. It's the part of you that recognizes when you're in your patterns, that recognizes when there's a thought that's coming, an opposing thought, and redirecting it. That's the part of you that is the real you. If you read the book, The Power of Now, that's what Eckhart Tolle is getting you to do, is to not engage with your mind, to become that awareness behind it. And actually in the book, he tells you when you're in that state, in the state of no mind, of just being pure presence, everything is just okay. It's a state of pure fulfillment, because that is really the part of you that's part of all that is, that's connected to all that is. So in that moment, there's nothing wrong. Everything is perfect. This is the part that actually can say, you know what? I'm setting this intention and I'm manifesting it. I don't need to do anything except recognize my power. So you're literally disconnecting from the mind and recognizing when you're in your mind, essentially. So this is another really powerful way to manifest. And in my coaching options, I have what we call identity shifting. I help my clients get into that state and be in that power, to be in that power, to recognize the I am, and to choose the identity that they want to become. So I help them shift from identity A, which is lack, to identity B, which is a state of wish fulfillment. How do I do that? By becoming that I am, which is beyond all of that. That I am has the access to infinite identities, to an infinite number of identities. And then you're just becoming that, or being that, just being that. And automatically all your desires manifest, because You literally go to that identity where you have it. That's your natural way of creating. You are the operant power and you always have the full control to do that. And I also will be talking much, much more about this because I noticed that even when clients are working through manifesting through mind, they're still in their mind with respect to the manifesting process. They're saying, oh, I skipped one day. Does this mean I've undone all my work? That's still the mind, like you have to understand that there are no rules to manifesting. When we say there are no rules to manifesting, literally you can make it untrue for you right here, right now. So when you're saying, oh, I skipped a day, come on, you're in the operant power, right? So you're the one who decides everything, even what works for you from a manifesting perspective. You're the one who's creating the limitations because that's the working of the mind. The mind is saying, oh, I need to do it in this exact way or else I've undone all my work. That's not true. That's not true. So you always remember that you're the one who's deciding everything, even how manifesting works for you, even the limitations you're creating around the manifesting process are your creation. I wanted to share this because even if you're not doing manifesting techniques, even if you fall behind, even, the one thing you need to do is to disengage with the mind, because the mind often will go into that spiral of opposition, thinking that I'm not gonna get my desire. So bringing yourself into that presence, and I always say you don't have to redirect your thoughts necessarily, you just have to become present and not judge yourself, because it's bringing you back into the I amness, that I am the operant power. And so you're kind of disengaging from the mind when you do that, because when you're judging yourself for having opposing thoughts, that's also the mind. That's the mind. The mind is the one that is judging. The mind is duality based. It has positive and negative. It's either praising or judging. So that's the work of the mind. That's why I say don't judge, because that's going to keep you in the mind and you're going to create a cycle of judgment, right? It becomes exhausting. I say just come into pure conscious awareness and presence without judging, because then that is aligning you with the I am. That's bringing you back into your power and allowing you to claim yourself as the operant power, even when it comes to the manifesting processes, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to throw that out. You always bring yourself back into that I am state and say, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to disengage with my mind. And that is the whole point. If you want to really master that, I highly recommend the book, The Power of Now. I mean, it's a masterpiece. It's been around for so long. That's what he's doing. Eckhart Tolle is telling people to align with that I am state, because in that state, I don't even want to call it state, because it's pure presence. It's not an identity. It's beyond the identity. It's essentially here. It's beyond the identity. Bringing yourself into that, there is only fulfillment in that space. He says that everything is perfect right in this minute, because you're in this place of zero mind, no negative, no positive. You're out of the polarity, and actually in that state you're skewed more towards positive, because it's pure well-being and fulfillment. Everything is okay in that space. And you can't create negativity from that space. The thing is, you're saying, yeah, but I need to make that fulfillment happen. You're trying to activate the mind to find that fulfillment. It doesn't work. In that state of pure presence and I amness, there is really no lack. It's already done. You already have your desire. Everything is perfect. Everything is aligned and manifesting for you to have it perfectly. It's the mind that's interfering. So, of course, I just wanted to clarify what I mean by 4D and 5D. There are two different approaches. They both work. And just go with what your gut is telling you in this moment. That's all that you need to do. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like, comment, and share, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.